Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpadau visrujamyaham sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpadau visrujamyaham. Effect is nothing but cause in another form. Gurudev always said that in the law of causation. 3 laws of causation is what? You must not forget that at all. First law of causation is there cannot be any effect without a cause. So, no effect. So, what is it? Every effect must have a cause. Scientific law also. Law number 2 is effect is nothing but cause in a different form. Right? If I see a mud pot, mud is the cause. A pot is its effect. Now, effect is not away from the cause at any time. You take pot, I will take the mud. Is it possible? You want a golden chain or gold? Which one you want? Chain is beautiful, so you take the chain. I'll take the gold and go. Not possible. They cannot be separated from each other. So nothing but, effect is nothing but cause in another form only. Form only has changed. Second law. Third law is, from the effect, if you remove the cause, nothing remains. Nama Rupatmakam Jagat. World is nothing but name and form. All right. If you understand these 3 laws, that is, every effect must have a cause. Effect is nothing but cause in another form. From the effect, when you remove cause, nothing remains. All right. Now, Bhagavan says here, all living beings, sarva bhutani, he Kaunteya. O Kunti's son, understand, mamikam prakritim yanti kalpakshaye. Kalpasya kshaye. Kshaye means at the dissolution of the kalpa. One kalpa will have many yugas. Kshaya means an dissolution, not destruction. Kalpakshaye sarvabhutani mamikam prakritim yanti. My prakriti is the cause of the all creation. And therefore, being the cause, where do the effect go? So, if you look at that way, effect is going back to the cause. Now, if you look at the river, where is ocean water only? What has happened? The ocean, it starts to evaporate. The water is getting evaporated, losing its salt content, and having evaporated gets condensed because of the atmospherical there, and then moves to, because of the wind, it gets moved somewhere, and then goes to the top of the hill, etc., and then condensed there. So at some point of time, it starts to pour down. That pour down water is in the form of river, the streams and other things, and then comes down various river streams, and then gathered together, they become a river. Where do they go finally? All rivers end in ocean only. Where did it start from? There only. Right? And they cannot go back. That's why they call no rivers. Anyway, so rivers go back and merge in the ocean. Because that's where it started. Similarly, all living beings, where do they end up? Prakritim yanti. From where they have come from. So according to the Upanishads, the theory of creation is explained this way, that Paramatma, the Ishvaraha, is Ishvara because Brahmanaha Maya makes that Brahman appear as Ishvara. There is nothing called Brahman and Ishvara. Brahma alone is Ishvaraha with the power of Maya, which is called Prakriti here. Mamikam Prakritim, my own Prakriti. This is different from the concept of creation in most of the Semitic religions. God created the world and he became independent of the world. God and creation are not one and the same. Like a parent creates the children and then they are not part of the child. Your child is independent person. But whereas in Advaita Vedanta we understand Brahmanaha Prakriti, Prakriti Sahita Brahma is Ishvaraha. So Ishvaraha, the creator, is none other than the manifestation of the Brahman using the power called Maya. You must understand this concept because later on why it is important I will tell you. Mamikam Prakritim Yanti. When Kalpakshaye, at the end of the dissolution, at the time of dissolution or the end of manifestation, Kalpakshaye. Like every day when you go to sleep, you are getting what is known as a dissolution. Daily dissolution is called. So when you Kshaya and Laya both are one and the same only. Laya is more used than Kshaya. Dainika Laya is called Sushupti. Sushupti means sleep is called Dainika Laya. Dine dine yat bhavati. It becomes Dainika. Whatever that happens every day. So, every day when you go to sleep, it is called it's called Dainika Pralaya. Dainika Laya or Pralaya. Daily, what happens? You as an individual is no more there available to the world. All your thoughts and actions and desires and all these things come to a standstill for 8 hours and the world is so happy. You know, when somebody dies, they say, rest in peace, you know. Somebody asked Swamiji, why do they put rest in peace? I said, when he is dead, rest of the world is in peace. That's what it means. Anyway, doesn't matter. That is Dainika Pralaya. Now a person dies. That is also Pralaya. That Pralaya is, so if you consider as the daily happening of that Pralaya, where you are no more available to the world, nor the world is available to you. As far as you are concerned, world is no more. As far as the world is concerned, you are no more. No more means not available. Not no more means, because you are not available for any transaction. It's either called Dainika Pralaya or Nitya Pralaya. Whereas when a person dies, that's called Mrityu Pralaya. Meaning is not available thereafter. As an individual, he is not available anymore. He has become de-manifestation, unmanifestation. So as that particular personality with the certain qualities or experiences or as an individual soul through that body is no more available. So when you go to sleep, you wake up next morning. If somebody says, when you go to sleep, you will not get up, you will not go to sleep. Swamiji, so many things to do. How will I sleep and not get up? What makes you up next morning is what you want to do. That desire is there. So the thought because of which you went to, with which you went to sleep is the same thought that wakes you up. Your prarabdha has to be experienced by you. You cannot escape that. So what wakes you up next day is unfinished job. Vasanas that are there which will wake you up. You even if you don't put the alarm, Prakriti will wake you up. Get up. You would continue your experience. In the same way, when a person dies, with respect to that body, the work is over. But whatever you need to experience due to your past actions need you to come back. That's why Punarjanma. So this pralaya which takes place at the mrityu is not end of the soul's journey. The soul continues to experience in the next body and moves on. Now, this is understood. Now, when you go to sleep, others are all awake. Or when you die, others are still there. Think of a situation where all living beings are gone into the state of no manifestation. That is called kalpakshaya. Where all living beings has gone to the state of laya, pralaya. Mahapralaya it's called. What is that condition? In that condition, nothing exists. Because if something exists, somebody should know that it exists. Think. When I go to sleep, you know that I exist, right? I am sleeping, but you know that I am existing. You can see me. When everybody is gone to sleep, who knows who is existing? What is existing? That's called Mahapralaya. So that is called Kalpakshaya. So Kalpakshaya, what happens? All beings go to the state of no manifestation. This is what is called Prakritim Yanti Bhutani. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshaye. But their karmakshaya has not taken place. The karma is still there. Karma vasanas are still there. So, punaha tani bhutani kalpa adau, in the next kalpa, aham visrujami. I will make them manifest through the Prakriti. Because each of the soul who have gone through many experiences and unfinished karmas are there, and those things have to come back to manifestation, and at the end of the kalpa everybody goes into state of unmanifestation, and the next manifestation is caused by the unfinished karmas for which I allow the creation to happen. This is the correct way of understanding. Not that Bhagavan wanted to create. It happens under his guidance. Why he will tell, why he is making that point clear? Because otherwise I become a karta. I am the doer. No, I am not.